What's up everybody, it's KamTendo, and today we're going to talk about a possible new gym system and how we're going to be able to do it. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's dive into it. But before we dive into it, let's go into our comment of the day, who is Clefairy123 Snowflake 1. That is a mouthful. They said, love these discussion videos. Please keep them coming. My favorite gym leader is Berg from Castelia City. Hopefully there will be a better post game this time around. We'll see. Have a great day. And I really appreciate the support on the comment of the day system. I really hope that I can continue to do this and bring more discussion amongst you guys, because I really love talking to you guys down in the comment section. I'm even getting a bunch of comments on my old videos, and I didn't expect those to blow up, but they apparently are. But I'm loving the attention they're getting, not more or less because I want attention, but more or less I just love having discussions with people on the internet. But let's go on to our new comment of the day, and this comment of the day is, who is your favorite rival character? It can be from Let's Go. I don't know if the side games have rivals, but it can be from those games too. Just who's your favorite rival? Me personally, it's N from Black and White, because some people might argue that he's not a rival, but he's pretty much a rival, and he was the first rival to get a legendary who Hop did like what, 3 or 4 generations later? I can't count. But yeah, who's your favorite rival? And you can comment that down below and I'll choose one of you guys to be the next comment of the day. But let's move on to our gym system. Okay, so with the gym system this time around, it's been in my head more now so than ever, because if you guys don't know, I mean, you have to know if you've been keeping up Scarlet and Violet, but these games are going to be completely open world, and I've been seeing theory after theory saying that we might not even get gyms this time around because of the fact that we're in a completely open world setting, and the point of gyms was to gate us off from one town to the next. And I feel like gyms now are more needed than ever. I know some people are like, well, we don't need a gym system. Guys, we just came from Legends Arceus, which didn't have a gym system, and that was kind of our shy away from the gym system. Now it's time for us to go back on track. We did this similarly with Gen 7. We got trials, and then we got the gyms in Let's Go, and then we got gyms in Sword and Shield, but they were amped up compared to Let's Go. I really think that we should get gyms now more than ever. Since we're in the open world setting, this feels like the perfect time to see, instead of them replacing this with some new like challenge system like trials or totems or the frenzy Pokemon and Legends, I feel like now more than ever is the perfect time to have a gym system, so we can see how a gym system would work in an open world setting. When people first wanted a open world game, they didn't want them to remove features. They wanted them to put these features in a big setting so we can see how it will work. A perfect way for them to do gyms now is to just make us challenge them in any order. I know that might sound really challenging to some people or really dumb, but just imagine it. If this is a fully open world game, they can have it to where, kind of like the Divine Beast from Breath of the Wild, how we could challenge them at any order, but the moment we beat a certain amount of gyms, the story might pick up. We might get called on our phone or whatever, and they're like, hey, we need your help. This place is being attacked by the evil team, or hey, something really bad's going on. You can come here and I'll mark it on your map. Instead of us having to just be constantly blocked off by the gyms, I want the story to wait on us and not the other way around, you know? So again, we can just be the first 2 gym leaders, or we can go challenge the 8th gym leader first, or the 8th and 6th, or the 8th and 5th, and then when the moment that happens, we will get a phone call and they'll be like, oh, hey, you want to come here? I want to have a rival battle on like route 3 or 4, since it's going to probably continue off that trend of, you know, the game will tell you to do something and you really don't have to do it. I want the game to also scale with us. Gyms were a challenge, but it can be more like Pokemon Origins, how when Red fought Brock, he had like 6 Pokemon, and he was like, oh, since you're my first challenger, I'll use my weaker Pokemon rather than using my stronger Pokemon, say if I were like the 8th gym leader for somebody, because the first gym leader for us might be somebody's 8th gym leader. Now I feel like that's what we need. We need the world to kind of feel more like it's laid out for everybody, NPCs included. Now when it came to Galar, if I remember correctly, Galar felt more like a race rather than any order thing, because for the story of Galar, you had to start with Milo, and it was like that for every gym challenger. It was like you have to immediately start with Milo, and then Nessa, and then Kabu, and then you work your way to the next 3. and then the final 2. That was pretty cool. That it made sense in Gen 8. I don't want to give Gen 8 that much credit, but it made sense in Generation 8 because it was kind of like a game show or like a reality TV show where you had to like start off at square one and work your way up to Raihan. And if you remember, throughout the challenges of Generation 8, a lot of the trainers didn't even make it that far. Some trainers just lost and had to like give up. It was kind of like you lose, you're done, you're out. But if you won, you just keep climbing the ranks until you make it to the Pokemon League and you fight Leon. That was really cool. Of course, they integrated this into Sword and Shield story, so it made sense for everything to be laid out on a path. But because of that, the region itself also suffered from this straight path syndrome, mostly because they expected you to spend all your time in a wild area when you really didn't need to. The route suffered. We didn't get any exclusive towns like Anvil Town, or like we didn't get any side areas other than Slumbering Wild and the Galar Mines. Like we didn't get a Fuego Ironworks, or we didn't get an Abundant Shrine. We didn't get Lacanosa Town or things like that. We didn't get any side towns or villages or forests or things other than a Slumbering Wild and the Fairy Forest. I can't remember its name, but we didn't get anything other than those because the region wanted us to follow its specific path to progress through the game, and because of that, the region itself suffered. But I feel like since this time around, everything's open world, and they even said that we have no limitations on where we can go this time around, so it would make perfect sense for the gyms to also be like free bounds, or we can just go anywhere. That's mostly why I want to talk about this, because gyms now more than ever need to come back for this. It would be really cool if the gym leader, if the 8th gym leader is a dragon type or an ice type or whatever. It would be really cool if we can just start off our adventure, like travel all around a region just to go fight this 8th gym leader first, and he sends out like, I don't know, the first stage of the pseudo legendary, or he sends out like an Axew or something, or a Bagon, because to us he is our first gym leader, and because of that he has to challenge us as if he's our first gym leader. So when we fight him, he'll send out like a Axew, or if he's our 3rd or 4th gym leader, he'll send out like a Fracture or a Zuelis or something like that. Like he has to scale with us. And then if he's our 8th gym leader, of course he'll have like the pseudo legendary and things like that. That would be amazing. I would really love that, and it will make the region itself feel more alive. It will make us as the challenger, as the player. That would give this game so much replayability, because we can just challenge the grass type gym leader as the 8th gym leader, the fire type as the 8th, the electric type as the first gym leader. It would add so much value, replay value, which Pokemon games really don't seem to have. Since you beat the game, then there's a post game, then there's competitive. But this time around, if we can challenge the gym leaders in any order we want to, and if they scale to us, if the game itself scales to us, that will give this so much like power and replayability, and this will make Scarlet and Violet like the best games ever in terms of replay value, especially with like a huge and expansive open world. Even now in Breath of the Wild, people are still finding things that we passed up, and Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out next year, unfortunately. I find that to be really cool and amazing that games like this, if this happens, I really hope we get gems. I don't want them to scrap gems because it's an open world game. They don't have to get rid of one thing to compensate for another. But I really want them to keep the gems in, make it like how it was in Origins, because Origins gave them the perfect layout for this gem challenge score-wise. So again, I just want them to do that, and I would really love it if that happened. That was pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to ramble for about 10 or so minutes about this because it's been on my mind, and I really wanted to see if you guys, what you guys have to say. You guys can comment down below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Do you think we don't need gems anymore? Do you think it's time to move on from something else? I personally think they should be here and they should scale with us, but that's just me. Again, what do you guys think? You can comment that down below, and I'd love to read your comments. And also, don't forget our comment of the day, which is, who is your favorite rival character? My name is KamTendo. Make sure to like, sub, notification bell, and I will see you guys when I see you.